All right, what up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Another episode of the Crypto Breakdown. I am your host, Ryan Matta. Coin of the day, Solana. Can this coin 2x, 5x, 10x, maybe even 100x? Or did the most recent problems with all the hacks and all the times that their blockchain is broken and been down, is that going to slow the growth of Solana? Let's dive into these charts. Let's make some price predictions. Let's see if we can't figure out where Solana is headed. Ready? Let's get it. So if we take a look at Solana, right now, Solana currently has a circulating supply of 348 million coins out in circulation. Price is $43.54. If we take the supply times that by the price, that gives the market cap. So right now, the Solana market cap is roughly $15 billion. So globally, worldwide, there's roughly $15 billion worth of Solana tokens out in circulation. So if you invested in Solana today and the price of Solana is $45 and the market cap is $15 billion, for you to 2x on that investment and for the price of Solana to hit $90, market cap would need to be $30 billion. For you to 10x on that investment, for Solana to hit a price point of $450, it would have to have a market cap of $150 billion. 20x, $900, $300 billion. 100x, $4,500, the market cap would need to be $1.5 trillion. Now, not Bitcoin has yet to hit a $1.5 trillion market cap. Ethereum is the only blockchain that has ever broke over $150 billion market cap. So do I think Solana is going to be the next Ethereum? I'm not so sure. But as far as proof of stake chains go, it's very, very popular. Now, the next site to check out is Messari. Messari gives you guys a general breakdown of a lot of cool statistics. My favorite one is the fact that it just shows you straight up their inflation rate. So right now, Solana has an inflation rate of 7.38%. Those of us living in the United States and in other countries, 8% inflation is insane. You can never save in that currency because they're constantly printing more coins, right? So the value of that currency is depreciating faster than it's gaining value. Now, blockchain's a little bit different because the Solana ecosystem could add a lot more value to make Solana worth more money versus the dollar. The US government's just going to keep that money printer going. Now, if we jump over to Fiat Leak and we take a look at adoption based off of these current Solana statistics, Solana is being traded, bought, sold in 9 different countries. So if we take a look at a project like Bitcoin or Ethereum I think is like 22 countries and Bitcoin is 48. So major adoption difference. But as far as other blockchains, Solana is normally leading the pack as far as global adoption goes. Now, the next select to check out is Defi Lama. Defi Lama tracks TVL. And even though we see the price of Solana going up, one thing that really worries me is the fact that we do not see TVL going up. And TVL lets you know how much people trust an ecosystem. When prices boom and the markets are bullish like this, a lot of people are running to get their money back in DeFi, but because of all the hacks and all the issues that we have where people are losing billions and billions of dollars, the Solana wallet hack being one of them, it definitely doesn't look like anybody's coming over here to put any money into TVL or lock any crypto in any project on the Solana ecosystem right now. So that's kind of scary. The next set to check out is codex. Codex uses machine learning and AI indicators to make price predictions. So based off their current predictions, they're saying Solana $55 in the next 5 days, 1 month $53, 3 months $68, in 6 months they're saying $315, in 1 year they're saying $1,100. I don't know where they get these statistics, but according to our current Solana price predictions, the value of Solana is predicted to rise by 27.81% and reach a target of $58.81 by August 17th of 2022. According to our technical indicators, the current sentiment is neutral while the fear and greed index is showing fear. Solana recorded 17 out of 30 green days with an average price velocity of 6.71%. If we take a look at highlights, Solana's price has increased by 6% in the last 1 year. Solana has outperformed 85% of top 100 crypto assets. Solana outperformed Bitcoin and Ethereum. Positive price performance compared to token sale price. 17 green days, has high liquidity based on market cap. Downfall is the yearly inflation rate, according to codex, is 27.29%. Now, it's down from its all-time high of 83.5% and it's still trading below the 200-day moving average. Now, if we come over here and we take a look at the charts, as far as markets go, this is a key area of resistance that Solana's been having a very hard time to break out of. But if you're one of the people that trades patterns, I don't. But when this market gets bullish, I could definitely see Solana railing. I mean, it's backed by Sam Bankman-Fried. He's got extremely deep pockets. So I think that even with all the hacks and everything that's going on in the Solana ecosystem, the bulls are going to step in and they're going to send this coin up. And next target would be calling for $59. And if it can break up after it hits $59, retraces and starts to break up to the upside, it doesn't look like it's going to hit any more resistance till about $81, somewhere between $74 and $81. Now, in order for Solana to get back up to that next target would be about $139. And if we jump back over here, Solana would need to have a $45 billion market cap. So on an asset like Solana where there's so many different proof of stake projects and all proof of stake blockchains that are big layer 1 blockchains are literally competing for the same customer base. Their blockchains are all proof of stake. Now we hit talking about Ethereum and the merge coming out. All of these blockchains were competitors, or all of these other blockchains were basically layer 2s or Ethereum alternatives. Now, if Ethereum's supposed to be the greatest thing since sliced bread and they have 1,000 chains and it's the greatest sharded proof of stake blockchain in the history of crypto, it's going to be a direct competitor to Solana. It's going to be a direct competitor to Avalanche. So there's all these proof of stake blockchains that are pretty much competing for the same user base. These are all softwares, but all of these softwares are inherently doing the same thing. Very similar. I'm not a big fan of proof of stake projects, so when I see an asset like Solana that already has a $15 billion market cap, the risk versus reward just isn't there. It's not going to run up and do a 10x overnight because the market cap would need to be 150 billion. And in the history of crypto, only one project has ever broke over $150 billion market cap, and that was Ethereum. And that was during the most parabolic bull runs in the history of crypto. Now we're going into a Great Depression or recession. The feds are printing. They took their foot off the gas, which is going to make inflation worse. They just passed an Inflation Reduction Act of 2022, which just blows your mind because they are going to print more money to combat inflation, which is just insane, guys. So I think we're going to rally until December. Sometime around December after midterms, I expect the mother of all crashes. So where would Solana get to before that happened? So the next site to check out is CoinMarketCal. CoinMarketCal is like your crypto event calendar. In the crypto space, a lot of the time, hopium and hype are everything. So does Solana have any upcoming events? And they do. They have CoinFest on August 25th. Mainnet by Messari in September is a huge conference. That'll be at that conference. They have Converge 2022. And then they have Token Singapore. So they have some big upcoming events that they're going to be at, but none of these events are like blockchain modifications where they're doing a hard fork or an upgrade, or maybe Solana was actually launching their mainnet. We've been talking about that for a while, right? That would be a big play. That would get a lot of media attention, but I don't see any headline news making media events just specifically for Solana. What took Solana up to these insane all-time highs was the amount of dApp development. So we can see the little to no dApps when Solana was around $5. Then in February of 2021, it was 49 dApps. Then in April of 2021, they had 69 dApps. In July of 2021, they had 129 dApps. Right here on this peak here in September, they had over 350. And by this all-time high in November, they had over 550 different dApps built on top of the Solana ecosystem. Now, the question is, they just put out another, I want to say $200 or $300 million grant program where they're going to be giving a ton of money away to anybody looking to build on their ecosystem. Even though they're giving out that money, what it did last time is a bunch of crap projects launched. So all these projects launch and they raise capital in Solana. So if I wanted to launch a low cap gem on Solana, I went to the Solana team, I submitted a grant proposal, I got rewarded with, I don't know, $100,000 in Solana. Well, I'm going to start building my project, but if in reality I think the project's not going to make it, am I really going to keep investing money into building some project that's most likely going to go to zero? No. I'm going to take that Solana, and then when the market gets bearish, all these projects or all these failed quote unquote fake DeFi projects that were going to revolutionize and compete against the largest banks in the world and their DeFi protocols that are all getting hacked now, that creates massive sell pressure. So even though Solana's giving out 200 million, I think that'll definitely drive up price because everybody's going to be looking to buy Solana so that they can ape into these low cap gems. But the Solana ecosystem as far as low cap gems and DeFi products just hasn't been that great. Honestly, I try to get down on it. Almost every product that I bought into or invested in provided me no returns. So if I was looking to hedge my bets and thinking where Solana might maybe make it back up to, best case, I'm thinking like 135. I don't think that Solana in these market conditions with hyperinflation and everybody struggling to get by, I think people are actually starting to study blockchain and learning that there's other more superior blockchains out there than Solana, but it doesn't mean that Solana is not going to make people money. I just don't think it's going to have any more than let's say $210 max. That would give Solana a $90 billion market cap. And the highest Solana ever had was an $80, and the highest Solana's market cap ever got was 87 billion. So I would say on the safe side, 210 would be the highest I think that we're going to see Solana go if we rally all the way till November. Drop some comments below. Let me know what you guys think about proof of work versus proof of stake blockchains. I personally think that with the SEC coming after every single one of these blockchains that did an ICO, that regulations are going to crush these blockchains. It'll just make them be compliant. I don't think big blockchains like Solana will get destroyed by regulations, but I definitely think that it's going to put a damper in their plans. It's going to make it very hard for them to comply. I think they'll be hit with fines. I think they'll be charged with, who knows what they'll be charged with. But that's all speculative. This is all speculative. This video is for entertainment purposes only. I'm not a financial advisor, but I want to hear what you guys think. I think proof of work blockchains like Kadena are going to be the future. They have infinite scalability. They do it in a decentralized way. They have 20 blockchains all connected together and the ability to add thousands of blockchains connected together. So it's going to blow your mind. If you guys want to learn more about Kadena, check out my playlist. Links down below. Love you guys.